And we're live. Hi, Eric. How's your day going?
I'm good. It's almost finished for me. It's just beginning for you.
It sure is. What time is it there for you?
It's 7:30 p.m. It's 7:43 now p.m.
Oh, that's crazy. You already eating dinner and everything?
Yeah, we eat early here with three kids, pretty young, so
Oh,
I'm all set for the night.
yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I barely just ate breakfast, so at least we're both full of food and ready for the stream.
Ready, ready.
Let the audience know where you're from.
I'm from Switzerland, Geneva,
Mm.
and it's the first time I've been interviewed on a YouTube channel, so that's a first.
Yeah, thank you for letting my channel be your FA to the community. Um, that's so cool. Well, how long have you been in Vivi and what inspired you to get into NFTs?
Okay, so I've been in Vivi since April 21, but didn't really understand what it was. So I just bought on the drop the DeLorean. I think that was my first collectible. I got the common one, and then went and bought a Spider-Man in the secondary, but I didn't even understand that it was a mint number, whatever. So I said, "Oh, I'm just gonna buy the cheapest one." I didn't. For me, they were all the same. So I said, "Why should I buy more expensive?" So I bought the cheapest one, and then I forgot it because I was more into crypto at that time. So discovered Vivi through Omi. So I bought some Omi first, and then discovered that NFTs could be nice, but I really didn't see the potential of that, either the community that was building on it or maybe the utility we were going to have, and even less, I would say, the collecting aspect. At that time, it was not clear for me. Even if I like to collect some stuff, I've never been a crazy card collector or crazy whatever. So, so yeah, that's how it started. And then I came back in September 2021, and then suddenly it clicked in. So I said, okay, now I have to buy a few things I like because they're gonna disappear. And then I understood the numbers and the mint and the first appearance and all those things. And voila.
Yeah. What did you get your information from like a specific um YouTube content creator, or do you just get it a lot from all over the community, or how did
I
you get?
don't I don't even remember. I don't even remember. I'm watching crypto video every day. I've been looking at crypto since 2014.
Okay.
Never, I was not clever enough to invest at that time, even if I had planned to. But from Switzerland, it was a bit tricky to buy some bitcoins in 2014. So I said, "Am I going to risk a few $1,000s in something I don't even know how to buy?"
Yeah,
So I
right.
said, okay, forget about it. And then I saw the bubble in 2017, etc., etc. So I've been watching cryptos in the last 6, 7 years, almost every day. And slowly, I think I started to see YouTubers talking about Vivi, Omi, and
Okay.
slowly I did my homeworks.
Yeah.
And as I like to collect a few things and I love DC, then suddenly I said, okay, now I understand.
Mhm.
Now it clicks in the numbers, the first appearances, etc.
Yeah.
Because in other fields that I like, watches, cars, the number is important.
Yeah.
The plate number is important. The number on the watch, if it's a limited edition. I have a few watches, and one watch I have is like only 100 edition for the whole world, and I have the number one out of 100. So suddenly I said, okay, if that number is important in the real life for real items, it's going to be important for a digital item. And suddenly I started to understand why mint number are important, and what they can create, the sentimental value, the historical value, whatever. So that's pretty much how I slowly went all in Vivi. So after the bubble in January, February, I went to the Bitcoin conference in Miami
Okay.
with two friends. At that time, I had, I think, 160 collectibles in total. So that was not even 6 months ago. Yeah, something like that.
Mhm.
And in the last 6 months, I've bought almost 500 collectibles
Wow.
since April this year. So I've been DCA all the way until today when I bought on the secondary market the Mysterio collectible.
Yeah, that's crazy. So,
So I'm an OG if you want, in a sense that I was here when you could buy Todd for $100,
yeah.
but I was not clever enough to buy. I
It-
had to, and I had to pay him quite a lot a few months later.
but you still hold one, so that's good.
Yes, I have more than one. Yeah.
Oh, more than one. Okay. That's crazy. So, like, you're almost whale status with those numbers. I didn't realize that you had such a hefty collection. If you don't mind, how many sets do you have? Do you know?
I think today I completely 70
17 sets?
70.
7D sets. Wow. Well, so you're definitely ready for the MCP program. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, that was a little bit of a strategy as well. I've not sold many collectibles. I've flipped one or two here and there. I made a great flip almost a month ago when I was able in a bear market to 7x uh, a collectible, but that was more luck than anything else. I was able to snipe on the secondary market the lightsaber of Luke Skywalker 1977,
Okay, nice.
and Sean from Cryptos and Comics and Crypto was really fun of that collectible, and his team and him wanted to buy it from me, but at that time I didn't want to sell. And then I wanted to buy my grail. I'm not going to talk about it because I've not been able to buy it yet. So but I was able to sell that lightsaber for 7x the price I bought it
Yeah,
2 months ago.
that's awesome. That's
So
awesome.
that's why the mint numbers I think are really important. People say, "Oh, mint numbers are not important."
Oh, they're
When you
crazy.
when you see
That's
when you see the, yeah, because when you see that lightsaber sold for $3,800, and the first price for that collectible is I think $25 right now. They are the same NFT,
yeah.
but why one is 3,800 and the other one is 25?
Yeah, because it's a collector's app and collectors want the people that I'm like not trying to say they're all nerds, but like nerds or like people that are just huge fans, just like huge fandom and they don't just want one of the 5,000 Todds, they want this special mint. When was he released or when was Batman's first appearance, like year, and like that matters more to the
Yeah,
true collector than, I mean,
sure.
if you're a flipper in the app, it's nice for you because now you can flip it and make money off of it most likely. And it's good for collectors because they want the handful of really cool significant mints
Yeah.
so that their Todd is even better than just, oh yeah, I have Todd. No, I have Todd that's his release date. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So that's exactly. I'm going for a lot of special mints. I love birthday mints. So when I have my birthday mint of a collectible I like, you can be sure I'm going to try to go for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to do that with a few Batmans and things like that.
Nice.
My brother is a Star Wars fan, so I was able to find his birthday mint for quite a lot of Star Wars collectible. So yeah, there is some kind of sentimental value. Uh, Whatever, numbers are important. People forget that numbers are important, and what is your lucky number? Blah 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 blah. So there is something around numbers, and it's always been here. So if it's true for real things, it's going to be true for NFTs and digital collectibles.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if I had more money to spend in the app, I think it would be cool to have every single mint match my birthday. I would totally do it if I had the money to do it, you know?
You see, if you had that Elsa of your birthday,
Yeah. Or I
that
really
would be nice.
and I really like 11, so if I could get 311 of everything, like yeah, I would totally do that. But those are
You see,
expensive, being the 3-digit mints, you know?
yeah, 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 whatever. So
Whatever.
yeah, that's you. People tend to forget that it is really a collector's app with an investing mindset, if you want.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I would like, because I've been stacking some collectibles and mostly black and white series. Number one, because I really believe in that black and white series a lot. I am a DC fan, so I might not be objective enough.
Yeah.
But I've been stacking those ones because I want to keep one of each of that black and white series, a number that I like,
Mhm.
or a sub 200 or a sub 100 as well. So because I have a few of those, so I'm gonna do everything I can to be able to keep those ones, and to keep those ones, I will need in the future, if there is a bull run, to sell the other ones. But I'm still a collector, so to afford my collection, I need to sell things pretty much.
Yeah. This guy says, will Todd flip Risso? Because Risso's dropping. So what do you think? Do you hold both Todd or both Batmans?
Yeah, but I have the sub 200s of almost all the black and white series.
Okay.
So I have the sub 200 Riso, I have a sub 200 Todd, sub 200 Joe, sub 200 uh, Becky. So will Todd flip Rizzo? I have no idea. I just remember that a few months ago Rizzo went to more than 20K. Todd went to, I think, 14 something.
Really? Risso.
Yeah. So I can see that people are really happy when they are able to afford a pod. Right now, when
Yeah.
I look at Twitter, I don't see people say, "Oh, I was finally able to buy a Riso." Maybe they cannot afford it, maybe, but I see almost every day, "Finally, I was able to buy a Todd."
Yeah.
So it feels like those Todds will be probably the last collectible those people will sell. So it feels like those Todds that maybe a guy like Silicon Secure had 150 of them at one point.
Yeah.
He has probably much less now. And the
Yeah.
ones he sold are in very strong hands. So I
Yeah.
would not be surprised if the really the core of the Vivi family could be one day 10,000 people, like really hardcore fans, and every hardcore fans will need a Todd or will want a Todd.
Yeah.
And
Because
that might not be the case for a resale. I don't know.
no, I totally agree. Because I don't know the mint difference, like how more scarce is
A
Risso?
resale is, I think, 1,750, and the Todd is 7,500. So
Oh,
there is like a 4 or 5x difference. And that price did not reflect in the market even during the bubble. So it means if Todd was at 14,000 and you do it 4x, it means the reso should have been 60K
yeah.
and it was less than 30.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe Todd will flip reso. I don't know.
I guess it all depends, like you said, if there's really um at the end of the day, if there's people that really just, I think that what Todd has over Risso is that it's the first collectible Vivi ever had. So everybody
And it's much more badass.
everybody
Much.
does that. I mean, and like back to collecting. If you're a true collector, you want the first of the first. Yeah,
Yeah,
the old,
but you want as well the one that speaks to most of the people, and really Todd has something
yeah,
with the,
the ultra.
like in the background here I have the comic.
Mhm.
I can show you.
Yeah, show us. Those are hard to get your hands on too.
Yeah, but that's just an 8.5. I didn't want to go crazy on it,
I'm
but you
sure
don't
that's
have
so
some.
hard to find as an 8.5 hard. I'm sure it is. To find.
It's a few $100s. It's not too crazy, but the thing is that you don't have a reso of that one.
Yeah,
What I know, there
yeah,
is not a comic with a reso cover.
right.
So, and when you look at
Is there?
the statue itself, the statue of Todd is really badass.
It's beautiful.
And this one is, I'm lucky enough, it was signed by Dan and David
That
at
is,
the London Decon 1 month ago.
that's awesome.
Reso one is nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you have Risso too. Dang,
Yeah.
that's cool. I haven't seen that statue. Everybody's always flaunting the Todd. That one looks really cool.
And I have the Becky.
Oh yeah, I think that one's cool. I on the app, I'm not a huge fan of his cape, but for the collectible, like the physical, he looks really cool actually.
Yeah, and for this one, I was really lucky because I was able to match exactly the mint number of this one with
Your
the digital one. So I have the 2027 of both.
Peely is saying, "Wow." I know, right? What a crazy collection. That's awesome.
And here's the Joe.
Wow, so you have like all the Batmans.
And I do have as well the matching set of this one, 2705. I have the digital as well.
Wow, that's so cool.
And people tend to forget that this one is pretty cool as well. The
Oh,
battle statue.
the battle statue. What? Did you have? My question is did you have these before Vivi or after?
Nothing.
Vivi pushed you to buy these things in person?
Yes, I had none of those statues before Vivi.
Oh man, that's crazy. So
Before
Vivi
before
is bringing people into collectors. I'm telling you. I say this
yeah,
all.
I was a little bit of a collector because I love cars.
Mhm.
So I
Oh,
had some nice little cars. I have some bigger cars like bronze. I have the Lego Batman here. I have another bronze. I have a Maserati bronze as well. So and I have a few watches. So I love the drawings a
yeah.
painter did because I have the watches here as well.
Oh, that's so cool.
So
you,
I'm a little bit of a collector, not too crazy,
yeah,
but I had none of those statues before. None.
that's crazy. That's so
Well,
cool. They look
Vivi
awesome. That's awesome.
Vivi made me buy physical statue, and I'm 41.
Right.
How
And
crazy is that?
right, well, and I'm jealous because I have like Lego heads to show off, and like this is my only physical that I have is Harley. Oh,
Love it. Yeah, she's lovely.
she's cutie.
Lovely.
But and then I have all my Funko Pops, of course. But man, you make my collection look like poop.
I'm probably a bit older than you, and I started very late, so probably in a few years you'll have an amazing collection as well.
Right. I'm working on it. I was gonna say, do you have the partner statue? Peely wants to know if Todd is more popular than the partner statue.
I'm a DC fan, so I have the partner statue digital, but I don't have the physical because it's not for me. It's not the IP that created that partner star statue. It has been 3D printed. So
Yeah.
for me, it's like if I had a yeah. I don't see the point of buying the partner statue as it's not Disney that did it.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with like having a physical of him doesn't matter. But on the app, that's a hard question because I feel like it just depends on the collector. If it's me, I'm huge on Disney, so I prefer to have a Walt. But
Yeah.
you're huge into DC, and if Walt and Todd were both $1, you would probably pick Todd for the dollar. So
The thing is that even if I had to choose between a Todd and a partner, and I could not sell it, so it means take back the money of the the Walt to buy 4 Todds, I would still prefer to have the Todd than the Walt.
yeah,
Even if the OG statue, or whatever you want to call it, I might be better off with the Walt than the Todd,
yeah,
maybe. I don't know. Or the Partners Club, whatever.
yeah.
I would still choose Todd over any collectible on the app.
Okay, he's your
But
favorite.
that's because I'm a Batman fan.
Yeah,
Look at this painting here.
that's so cool. Is it Batman with like Robin or?
No, it's his kid and his dog.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's not Batman. It means it's more like a version of him where he would have a kid and a dog and just walk into the streets with his mask on.
Yeah, that's
You
so
see here?
cool. I really love that. Actually, that's such a cool piece.
So this, I had that one. I think it's been more than 7 years. I've that painting,
Yeah,
and that's before Vivi. So it means I am a Batman fan.
yeah, you are.
You
That's
see my Bat cave, pretty much. It's dark everywhere, huh?
I love the black walls. Like that's so cool. I love it. Like that's so cool.
So that's why I'm not objective, and I really like the wall statue. And I think if you are really a collector on this app, you need that vault just to like flex a little bit.
For me personally, it's not like I'm not even about flexing at all. Like I don't really care if people think I got it made or what. For me, it's more so, well, I'm a huge Disney fan, so of course I want Walt, but also it's um the spec that it's going to give us Disney utility, because if I can have all the golden moments and that gives me ways to get into the parks for free and stuff. Like I said, I'm no whale or anything, so having that kind of like real life utility is what makes it worth it for me. And obviously it's all speculation, but that's what I'm really hoping for with the Walt.
Yeah, and as somebody said on a channel, they are listening. So if enough people want it, maybe they're gonna do it. You see what I mean? Because they will make money out of it. Even if they offer you like a 50% discount on whatever, an entrance or a coffee or whatever, you will go there and you will spend more money. So I think it's a win-win. It will probably happen. I would not bet all my buying strategy on that
For
because
sure.
I don't know. Because they I think I heard they say that when I say they, I'm not talking about Disney because I have no inside information. Huh?
Yeah.
But I think like I heard somewhere that the utility of the golden moments were the Disney Plus uh, offer. You know, when you had on a drop golden moment, then you had for 1 month Disney Plus for free or something like that.
Yeah.
So they gave some utility to those collectibles already, and now there are so many Disney collectible coming. Why should it be only on the golden moments that
Right.
they would give utility? Those golden moments had already some utility, not all of them. So don't bet all your strategy on those golden moments. I have a lot of them, but it's more for me a strategy, as I'm not really a Disney fan, because I don't consider Marvel and Star Wars and those things being Disney in a way,
Even though
because
all these,
I'm old enough to remember Marvel and
yeah,
Star Wars before Disney.
for sure.
So now that you have the Mickey and the Steamboat and whatever, they will probably give some utility to those ones. So
Yeah.
are the golden moments will do? Yeah, are they going to give them more utility? It's possible. I have no idea.
Right? I mean, who knows? Like I said, it would make sense if like you had to have every single one of the golden moments to utilize the utility, because there's not going to be thousands and thousands of people
Yeah,
that do that.
yeah,
I mean, there's only 4,000 of roughly 4,000 of Walt. So, I mean, I know people have multiple of him too, but if everybody only held one, there could only be 4,000 people that could take advantage of that utility, which isn't
yeah.
that.
But again, you have to think like you are Disney. Do you want to give utility to just a little amount of people and give them like a free access to Disney and earn nothing on it, pretty much? Or do you want to give utility to millions of people, but maybe just a 20% discount
Yeah,
on whatever? So if you're Disney, if I was the head of Disney, I would probably give 20% off for the next 3 months on everything you can buy in the shops and food and drinks and whatever.
yeah,
And so you bring millions of people in the next 3 months. Maybe it's the low season, and you bring people to the Disney park at that time, and you give it to millions. So you have millions of people coming to the park. Then to give maybe a free annual access for 4,333 people, and maybe you don't earn a lot of money on it, but in one way you will give something to those collectors. So maybe Disney want that. They want to show that they give back something. So maybe they will do it for people that have the golden moment set.
yeah.
But I feel like they want to give more to millions, but
Well,
a
they
bit.
do both, like the golden moments will be like the best membership tier, so like it does give you the annual free stuff.
Yeah,
But month of June, anybody that holds all of our Disney posters
Mickey.
will
Yeah,
have free month for June, so it could always be both. You never know where they could take it. There's like
yeah.
lots of endless possibilities.
They,
So
they 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 have to make money out of it. So for sure they're making quite a lot of money with all the fees they take from buying and selling and buying and selling.
yeah,
But they are greedy, so they want to make more money. So
for sure.
it's okay. So you cannot expect to have many things for free.
Yeah,
Maybe an airdrop, maybe a Disney Plus, but don't bet the whole strategy on having a pass for you and your whole family for 10 years if you have the whole set.
for sure. I agree with that. They want to know if you um
Yes.
invest in bat cows since you're selling
Yes.
Batman.
So
And
yeah, it was the other day. Jeremy Padawer. I don't. Maybe I don't spell his name very well.
yeah, I know you're
He
talking about Jeremy Padawa. I thought it was Padawa. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Yeah. So he's a big Pokemon guy because he sells toys and things like that, and he said it's very important to be diversified in NFTs as well.
Yeah,
So don't be 100% Vivi and just put all your time and money and whatever in Vivi, because
yeah,
it could be another one that works. So I have bat cows. I've never sold one. I bought them. I did mint 3 bat cows. Now I have all the airdrops, and I just waiting and see what will happen in 5 years. I'm not going to sell anything.
yeah.
I have some other NFTs on OpenSea Crypto Bulls. I have Meta Eagle Club. I love the artist. He's called Gal Yosef, and I met him in Miami in the gallery during the Miami Bitcoin conference.
Yeah.
So he's doing amazing work. I know he's working with Marvel and maybe Disney because he's a 3D artist,
Mm-hmm.
and they are probably going to give some utility and things like that. And you have other blockchains. You have Solana doing NFTs. So I bought Degenerate Ape Academy NFT there as well. So I'm trying to diversify a little bit.
Yeah.
Vivi is really the collecting app. Like, I've not been collecting the other NFTs to really enjoy them. The other ones are more like a bet, a gamble. And
Yeah.
I like what I buy what I like visually. It's important because I'm not going to buy a goblin or anything like that that is really not visually interesting. And then I look at the team and what they propose behind.
Mm-hmm.
So I've bought a few different NFTs, but Vivi is really the collecting app for me, and for sure investing as well. So that's why I'm stacking.
Yeah.
So I can keep all the collectibles I want. Like, I want all the black and white series low mint, and probably those ones I'm not going to say never, but probably I'm not going to sell them soon.
Yeah.
And so I can sell the other ones to afford my collection. So it's pretty much that.
For sure, yeah, liquidation's perfect, and it comes in handy. I know that plenty of OGs that spent a lot of money in the beginning before the bubble, and then now in this dip, really wish that they, kind of had a better strategy going into it. So I definitely
but if everybody had a perfect strategy, the price would not have gone so high. So it means to have those crazy prices we had in January.
Oh yeah, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing another live later today for bingo. So if that's why you think you're late, Ronnie, this is just an interview right now of the amazing Eric, the fidgetal collector. So, the fidgetal whale, I should say. No, but so that'll be later. I'll let you know. I'll message you directly when I'm doing that stream. So don't worry. Okay, sorry. I just had to let him know. So
it's okay. It's okay. So I don't even remember what we were talking. Oh yeah. I was saying that if everybody had a perfect strategy in January to sell high and buy low,
yeah,
the prices would not have been so high because it would have been no buyers if everybody was selling. So the thing is that we all got caught in that hype. It was nice to see your vault value just explode and things like that. But I had probably only 160 collectibles at that time. And after April 2022, so after the Bitcoin conference, I went from 160. So in the last 6 months, I went from 160 to 700 collectibles. So I've been DCing all the way till today when I bought Mysterio, for example. So yeah.
That's crazy.
Because I saw what happened in April when I started. I forgot about it. I was not interested so much. I saw what happened in November, December, January. And I can see that people love it. People are getting addicted. People see as well the price going up. But it's not only that. When I was in Decon, London 1 month ago, meeting the whole dream team, David, Dan, Reese, Alex, and all the other ones.
Yeah, I seen in your picture you also met Vivi Magic. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing. And I met other people, Wet Wizards and all those guys, and Taps, and I met, what was really interesting, I met OGs from the UK that nobody is talking about.
Because
they have
they don't tell us who they are. We don't know.
No, they are. I thought I was going to be the oldest one, I'm 41. I said, okay, I'm going to go to London. I'm going to see teenagers. I'm going to see people in their 20s. Mm-hmm. I was like almost the youngest guy in the room.
Really?
Yeah. So that was a very different crowd than NFT teenagers that are selling and buying on their phone on OpenSea at school or whatever, and they don't know what they are doing with their money. So when you see people between 30 and 55, maybe 60, being there, collecting, investing, and those guys I met in London, maybe they will recognize themselves. Uh, they had sub 100 of the whole black and white series because they were very, very early. One guy had like 17 Tods, and nobody's talking about them. And they saw their vault doing 100x, and most of them didn't sell one thing. They
And
didn't
still
sell.
holding to this day, probably.
They didn't sell. So most of them still have pretty much the same collection that they had because they have the long-term vision.
Yeah.
They are 35, 40, 55, whatever age they are. They know it's probably an investment and a collector's app, but an investment for the next 10, 20 years, and not just one bull run exploding to the top. So it really feels like the internet in the 90s, where people bought Amazon for maybe $20, and today Amazon is 3,000, whatever the price it is. I haven't checked recently. So, and it went through those cycles of booms and bust and booms and bust the whole way.
That's crazy. And in fact, I wonder how they feel. Like, you need to, if you are following any of these people that you met on Twitter or like Instagram or anything, you have to send them my way or let me know their username so I could DM them because I want to talk to them too. I wonder how their reaction was like when they seen everything start going down and dipping. Like, were they?
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, because some are following me on Twitter, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post your YouTube video, and they will probably see it. And if they see it, they might listen to it.
Mhm.
And if they are interested, they might contact you.
Yeah.
Because if they've been anonymous till today, they might want to stay anonymous in the future as well.
I mean, like Dr. Prophet, you've seen his pictures. He went to have the dinner and nobody knows what this guy looks like. So in the pictures, he like has the Spider-Man mask on. I think that's funny and a clever way to like show you still went to the dinner and had a great time, but still kind of stay.
Yeah, because
clever.
you never know when you have that kind of money. You have to be careful, probably.
Dr. Prophet is David Yu. That's my consensus. No, just kidding.
Maybe his twin, because I think he was on the picture.
Yeah, for sure. It's Alex. This whole time it's been Alex. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. No, but it's good to have those guys because they are tweeting a lot and they are seeing the big picture, and maybe they're wrong, but it feels like with this Web3 thing and Gary V talking about NFTs on his platform, and when you start to see all the other things going on, it really feels like that Web3 is coming hard.
Yes.
It's a bear market. Vivi went through a bear market when they really started. They didn't have a marketplace, so didn't sell anything. But in 2018, in the bear market of the cryptos, they were signing those contracts with Disney, Marvel, and whatever. It's been a few years they've signed those contracts. So they were able to sign those contracts during a bear market. I think they are signing quite a lot of contracts right now in this bear market. When I saw David and I talked to him in London after a few drinks, he told me that they had things that they could not release right now because it would break the app.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is, but I have no idea. He was clever enough not to tell, but he said it would break the app. So it means break the app means probably overload the app.
Oh yeah.
Maybe when you say break the app means maybe crashing even more the secondary market.
Yeah.
Because if we had tomorrow Pokemon coming or another big thing, probably a lot of people would sell a lot of their collectibles to speculate
Oh,
on Pokemon, Charizard, or whatever.
oh
So
yeah.
that would not be healthy. I don't think it's a good idea to release such a big IP. It could be Pokemon or something else right now,
Yeah.
because it will just destroy the faith of the whole community, I would say. So
Yeah.
you would need to wait for slowly the bull market to come back, people join in, so it
Yeah.
could absorb that kind of liquidity.
Hmm.
So I think they're clever enough not to release any big
Yeah.
thing in the next few months.
I know everybody was speculating when David was talking about the D. The D is coming. The D is coming. Everybody was speculating it's Dragon Ball Z, and I'm like, there's no way they're going to drop Dragon Ball Z right now. Like,
For me, it's too
that would
soon.
be devastating. Like, that would be a horrible move on their part. Like,
Yeah, it would be horrible. And when you don't have localization,
mhm.
it would be like the middle finger for the Asian market.
Yeah,
So no, they will never do that.
yeah, we need to get Japan. We still don't have Japan, right? Like,
Yeah, you need to translate the app in most of the big languages on this planet before releasing
yeah, that
crazy thing.
I know. There are people that don't speak English can't even read the app. I agree. Yep, you nailed it on the head.
So yeah, but I'm happy it's not here now. I'm I'm so convinced that Vivi will work.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm so convinced it will work when I saw what happened in Decon, when I saw in the last few days what happened in New York.
Hmm.
It feels like the core of the community is just getting stronger and stronger. And really, when you go to those events, you can really feel the emotion, the vibe. Everybody's positive, like 99, no, maybe 99, but maybe 90% of the people going to those events saw their vault value crash.
And there's
And all of them are smiling.
yes,
They
I
don't even care. They
know.
don't even care because most of them are here for the IPs, the
For the
events,
recall, we know that
the
this is
community,
forever.
the collecting aspect.
Yes,
So when I talked to Dan and David at the after party of Deacon London, I went there and everybody was cheering and having a drink and dancing. And I talked to Dan and David and I said, do you see what you've done? Even with a bear market and a crash,
yeah,
people are cheering, people are happy, people are smiling, people are here on this app to feel good. They are not on this app just to make money. They are here to feel good. I've met friends that I would never have met without Vivi.
yeah,
I've been able to talk to an amazing team that most of other projects would not even propose to have a discussion with the CEO or whatever. So when you go to those events, and people will want to go more and more to those events.
yeah,
And we pretty much heard that there will be like a VVCon one day, not just a DCon, where it will become probably something if it works. So people will go to see Vivi. They might not care anymore about, oh, it's Marvel or it's Star Wars. No, it's Vivi. And when you go for Vivi, you have the Vivi family, and that Vivi family, they all like pretty much the same thing. The pop culture could be Disney, Marvel, whatever, but everybody goes there with the same interest. And it's an amazing icebreaker when you go to an event like that. I came alone from Geneva, Switzerland. I was probably one of the only guy from Switzerland going to that event.
yeah. And that's
I
why
knew
that
I
VV.
knew nobody.
I
I
think
knew nobody.
plans to like do a VVCon already. In my opinion, will it be as big as like DCon or as big as Comic Con? Probably not. But
No,
I think
not
that
yet.
still do it and have a profitable and like good experience right now if they wanted to.
Yeah, might be still a bit too soon because if you in London, we were maybe 200, 300 people coming. In New York, probably much more. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's probably not enough to have an event yet. But if you understand that that company is so young, and last year they had maybe 20 people coming, this year 200, next year maybe 2,000 or 20,000, and slowly it grows like that.
Yeah, definitely. All I know is the first one, no matter where it's at, I have to go. So hopefully they do it. No offense to you, but in my for me, I hope they do it in the States because I really want to be able to afford to go because that will be crazy to say that
Yeah,
the first VVCon ever, you know?
yeah. I was lucky enough to go there because it was just 1 hour flight from Geneva. And I know that in the future it might be more and more difficult for me to go to those events because I have 3 kids
Yeah.
doing sports, school, whatever. So I'm happy I was able to meet David, Dan, and the team, shake their hands, have a glass with them,
Yeah.
had some stuff signed
That's so cool.
all over the t-shirt. and uh, and take pictures and keeping those memories because maybe in 20 years my son will not believe I was able to have an after party drink with David and Dan.
Right.
Maybe it
Well, and
might
I've
be.
seen that video of your son with Secret Rare Spidey, and so he's obviously really into heroes and stuff too. So I'm
Yeah, but
sure that you'll
that's
raise him
thanks
to
to
be a
me because
superhero.
I I bought that. I didn't show you this one, I think.
Oh no! Oh, that's cool. What is that? Like a eagle guy?
That's an eagle. It's from the Meta Eagle Club.
Okay.
And maybe you noticed he's wearing the DBZ Vegeta suit.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's like an eagle Dragon Ball.
Yeah. So the thing is that that artist, Gal Yosef, he's into those eagles and crypto bulls NFTs.
Okay.
And he did only 55 of those big Vegeta Meta Eagle ones. I was able to purchase one of his. And I said, okay, I like a lot DBZ. And I said, okay, this one I'm not going to sell. So I need my son to like DBZ because if not, in 20 years, when I'm going to maybe give him this one, he's going to say to me, "What's that crap, Daddy? What's that crap?" So, yeah, you know what I'm doing now? He's 6 years old, and I'm reading every night a chapter of DBZ to him, and he's hooked.
I love it.
And he's hooked.
That's awesome.
So now he's happy to have that eagle in a few years. So you have to transmit. Can we say that? Transmit or share. You have to share your passion with your family, friends, and son. So when I said on Twitter the other day with the video of my son doing the flip like Spider-Man, I said the Viv. That's what Vivi is all about. Sharing those moments with your family, friends, son, whoever, collecting and investing.
Yes.
But it should be first sharing that with friends. When I went to Decon, I had a blast with people I had never met before.
Right.
Never. And it was such an icebreaker to just say, "Oh, when you start on Vivi?" And puff, the conversation was
Yeah.
started.
Yeah. Exactly.
Best icebreaker ever.
I love
So
it.
you can go to those events alone, being a little bit shy. You see a guy with a VV t-shirt, and you say, "Oh, when did you start?" And
Yeah.
then, hop, here you go. The whole day is done.
I love that. That's so
So
cool.
yeah, the VV app is like about really people say flipping, making money, probably maybe one day, but it's really like sharing, having amazing events, and even just on Twitter, if you feel alone, I saw a guy on Twitter, every time he feels a little bit sad or alone, he tweets something, and you have at least 10 people of the Vivi fan talking to him, whatever, so he does not feel alone. So it's really like probably, if you accept the fudders,
Yeah.
it's probably the nicest community I've seen on
in the NFT space, right?
yeah, yeah.
100%.
Because the other project, as I told you, the Crypto Bulls, the Degen Ape, whatever, I have a few others. It's really probably just trying to gamble and make money.
Right.
Most of it, like most of the other NFTs are really like, am I going to find the right one that is going to make 100x in 5 years? And with Vivi, maybe that's it as well, but you're going to enjoy the whole journey.
I feel like part of it is also because of the like IPs that we have. I think that like almost reassures us or like causes us to kind of have that ease because we believe that no matter what, like it'll always come back. And Disney's been around for years and now owns like practically everything. So and Marvel's huge. Everybody's gonna love Marvel. Even when I'm dead, I'm sure there'll be amazing Marvel movies still being produced and made.
Yeah.
So it's the IPs that we have that make it so that I feel like we don't really have to stress about like always investing. Because we all really truly believe that in the long run, 10 years, whatever, that all this will be we'll all be in the green and we'll be having a great time together, you know? So I think that's why we
But
really
people forget that we are having a great time right now.
yeah.
So maybe you want to become a millionaire, but if you're a millionaire alone, I would not want to be a millionaire or a billionaire, whatever the amount is. With Vivi, my vault is down probably 70% or something like that, because I bought things before the bubble, so I'm not like 90% down. But with Vivi, it's really feel like the whole journey between today and maybe 10 years. Well, maybe you will be a millionaire, maybe not, but the whole journey will be worth it.
Definitely.
And I think it's much more important to be happy, enjoy the ride, than to be a millionaire in 10 years.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I of course want to be a millionaire, but I'm
Yeah,
definitely
but what does it mean for you being a millionaire? What does it mean? What do you think you're going to do differently?
I'm going to be able to retire from my stupid 9 to 5 and be able to just like do full-time art and not have to worry about that. So
Okay, so if you have art, that's good. If that's your passion and you are able to do it a few hours per day and you're happy to do that, then okay. I don't have art. I'm not good. I have sport, but I know myself, if I do everyday sport, I'm going to get bored.
yeah.
So I like my job. I would, if I had enough money not to work, I would probably still work,
Yeah.
but maybe 3 hours per day, 4 hours per day,
Right.
just to keep going and do some, because I've trained myself in a field that I'm lucky maybe that I like.
Yeah.
And
to get into something you like, that's always important.
yeah, if it's a job you don't like, then I understand. But maybe just being on the beach with billions of dollars next to you and being on the beach all day long, every day, every year, you're gonna get bored, huh?
I mean, if I could travel everywhere, like I've already always thought of like backpacking, you know, across Germany or something. Like that would at least take a year of my time, and
Yeah, that's amazing. I did back when I was 30. I did backpack for 3 months with my ex-girlfriend, and it was amazing. So I
yeah.
took 3 months off, took just a backpack,
Yeah.
South America for 3 months was amazing.
I would
But
love
still,
to.
but
But
still, now I have kids.
yeah, now you have kids to take care of. You can't go backpack across Germany with 3 children.
Yeah, and maybe I want to do it, but I have amazing moments with my kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, being a millionaire, or I would say being wealthy enough not to think about money, this I can understand. So
Yeah.
you can do what you like. Um, but you can probably, if you really follow your dreams, nothing is stopping you from becoming wealthy without winning the lottery with Vivi. Huh?
Yeah. 100%.
You don't need Vivi to become wealthy enough. Follow your dreams. If you need to study, you study. If you need to work hard, you work hard. If you need to go out of your comfort zone where the magic happens, you go out of your comfort zone to go and find that magic moment.
Yep.
So that's how it goes.
I love it. I love your outlook on in perspective on life and money itself. I know a lot of people kind of find themselves stuck in like kind of like not that they're greedy, but like just always looking for the money and the value aspect of it. And
You
yeah,
know,
like you said, they do kind of not realize like what an amazing time they could be having because they're too busy focusing on like the negative stuff that's happening right now instead
the
of
thing is that what I discovered and what I heard as well, and it really uh, resonated with me.
Mhm.
I've never made more money than when I was not thinking about making money. So it means if you think about making money, usually emotionally, it will prevent you from really making money. So when you don't think about making money anymore, that's when money flows in.
Yeah.
It's weird, but that's the way it is. So it means in my work, I didn't really do that work to make money because I didn't know I could make that kind of money with my work. And I did my work, liked it, went deep into it,
And
studied.
for everybody that doesn't know, he's a dentist. He works on.
I was trying to keep that secret. Thank you.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
No, no, because people might not understand how you can like your work as a dentist.
No, my friend is a dental hygienist right now, and she loves it. She's the kind of person that likes to watch like the pimple popping videos and like all that stuff. So like she loves
Okay,
to like
that's not what I like. That's not why I like my job.
out. She loves all that. She loves
Yeah. The other thing is that find what you love, and if you put enough of yourself in it, then probably the money will flow in. So you can bet on Vivi and have a blast with Vivi, but
Yep.
you can make that money yourself as well.
100.
Now the information is pretty much free on the internet. So if you want to become a president of the United States, you might be able to do it without going to a college or whatever.
Yeah, right. Seriously, I don't want that stress, but
No,
everybody
exactly.
has to take on that.
So, about Vivi, do you have other questions?
Yeah, Vivi, questions. So I didn't know you were a whale. You didn't tell me this. Do you not consider yourself a whale?
Yeah, probably now. Yeah, possibly. I would say a whale. Yeah, with 700 collectibles and some really grail stuff in my vault. Yeah, I'm probably a whale, but yeah, I see always those whales. I see those guys, the OGs that bought 150 Tods at $60, or I don't even remember how much they were. So I'm not like that. As I told you, I increased 75% of my collectibles in the last 6 months. So I've been paying the price.
Yeah.
And I saw the collectibles that I bought in April, May, and June. I thought those prices were correct.
Yeah.
And now they're like 50% down again or even more. I don't mind. I just bought today again another one. So I buy what I like. I buy the numbers I like. Uh, the the mint date are important for me, as I told you. My birthday date is important. My brother's birthday date is important. I'll be happy to maybe offer him something in the future, an NFT. If they become really something, he might be happy for a birthday present to have something with his birthday on.
Is
Like
he
I was,
your brother?
what did you say?
Is your brother invested in Vivi as well?
No,
Oh.
no. I bought him a Star Wars. I didn't show you that one. The Star Wars comic. And I bought him the lightsaber.
I want one so bad. That's so cool. Is that the Mace Windu?
No, it's the Luke one.
It looks like the Mace.
Because I was able to buy the Luke Skywalker saber 1985, so that's his birthday. So
Wow.
he has the lightsaber. He does not even know. That's for he's going to be 40 years old in 3 years.
And so you're for that?
So if in 3 years Vivi has exploded, he will receive a collection of because he's a Star Wars fan. So he will receive a collection of Star Wars NFTs with his 1985 mint on it. That's so awesome. the Luke Skywalker saber, a Darth Vader common, I think it was, a few other VV Star Wars NFTs with his number on it.
Awesome. I love that. That's such a good idea.
So that's why I like date numbers. I like low mint numbers as well.
Yep.
Like I'm gonna try to have the sub 100 of the 4 first Batmans. I'm gonna try. I have already 2.
Nice.
The easiest ones. the two difficult ones are still a bit expensive.
Yeah.
So I hope the market crashes.
I'm hoping that we stay in this dip at least until June of 2023. I always say, because
but I don't see, unless there is some major event in the economic aspect, like the Federal Reserve changes something with the interest rates or anything like that. I don't see the market going up, the stock market going up in the next 6 to 12 months.
Yeah.
So if the stock market doesn't go up, I don't see the cryptos and the NFTs go up. So if you have $50 per month, you can buy something with, could be an NFT or whatever. It's a pretty nice period to DCA, maybe into stocks or maybe into NFTs or whatever, because those 12 to could maybe be more than 12 months. We never know. But
you never know, because if they implement like MCP or OMI to NFT,
that will not change. That will not change. I really don't think we could have a big pump. Whatever happens on Vivi could be OUP or MCP. I don't see any big pump till the economy is better.
I agree.
Maybe if we have NCP, suddenly we could have a reasonable pump. If we have OUP, maybe as well, some whales with OMI will buy some NFTs.
Yeah.
But I don't see a big pump because people prefer to eat food than to buy NFTs.
I agree.
Yeah. So as long as you're a bit scared of your future and you don't have that kind of money aside that you can put into things you don't really need, I don't see the masses jump in. So that's why I'm pretty happy, because I'm still 100% convinced that Vivi will be one of those things that will work. Is it going to become crazy? I don't know, but it will probably work. Yeah. So I'm happy if those prices are not skyrocketing soon, because there are still a few things I want to buy. And then all the collectibles I've stacked, Like I have 20 Batmans, not the expensive ones, but I have the cheaper ones. I have maybe 20 of this one, 20 of this one, 20 of this one. And I know I want to keep at least one of each with the date or a mint number I like. But those ones, I know I will probably sell in the future to afford pretty much the money I've put in the app right now. I don't need to become a millionaire. You know, I don't think VV is a lottery ticket.
Or since you're like a huge, I just like to talk speculation, so sorry if it's too much spec for you, but you really like Batman, so if you're holding 20 of all those, if they contact you and say to burn, 15 of those and you'll get like another Batman that's going to be
If they give me a blue, if they create 100 blue Tods, I will burn all the black and white series if they want.
okay. Cool. Yeah.
Now you see what I mean? Because Todd for me is really, I don't know why, but Todd is very important to me. So if they create a very, very rare Todd and they say you need to burn 10, 10, 10, 10 of those ones, I will probably go and buy those ones if I don't have them to burn them.
Yeah. So you can get that Todd for sure. That might help out the market too if we start making it more scarce.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because David, you talked about it in Deacon London, that was coming.
yeah.
Probably even more for comic books.
Yep.
Because you have so many comic books, and so if they tell you burn 10 commons, 10 uncommons, 10 UR, whatever, and then you have like the secret rare
Yeah.
version of it or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
then that will probably pump the market, but not pump the market in a way that it will go ballistic and crazy.
Yeah.
It will probably just recover.
Yeah.
But not to those January highs. Now those January highs will need to wait quite a lot of time to see those ones.
I believe so too.
I think we're going to see them again, but give it time. You need to have like a 4 or 5 years mindset.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I always tell everybody I'm going to be here for at least 10 years, so I'll be here.
Yeah. And probably even more than if it goes where I think it's going, you don't want to go out of here.
Oh yeah,
you will maybe sell some or rent some others or whatever, but you will be happy to be ones of the first that were on this app, and you will see probably what that app is able to do.
Yep.
And maybe you can use it as a collateral.
Yeah.
Do you know what the collateral is? Yes, yeah. So it means you can go to a bank in 10 years and say, I have this Todd. Can you lend me $100,000? I need to buy a home. And they say, okay, give me your Todd. I put it aside. I give you the $100,000. And when you reimburse me, you'll have your Todd back.
Yeah.
So you don't even need to sell it.
Yeah.
You just put it there.
I love it. That's a great idea. I'm
like
hoping in the future for sure.
Yeah, because they are doing that with Bitcoins.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so I'm not telling you I can compare Todd to a Bitcoin. We are not there yet.
Yeah.
But it could be something like that. It could be like it becomes so scarce and so, yeah, you can prove everything. It's like with the Bitcoin. An NFT is like a Bitcoin. You can prove who has it, when it was sold and everything. So when you can prove all that, then maybe you can use your whole collection as a collateral. Or I want to buy a $5 million yacht. So here is my collection.
Yeah.
And when I reimburse you the money, you give me my collection back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But I don't think maybe in the future, you won't need to sell your collectibles to make money.
Right. That would be even better. I'm hoping that's really what they focus on doing, because if I could just hold the collectible that I love and profit money, that's obviously like perfect, everything.
Yeah.
going
And
around.
for sure, some other platforms right now are doing a little bit better to reward the collectors. Like the Batcals are doing really great to reward collectors with airdrops. So maybe Vivi could do that a little bit more because we can see that DC is, but it's not DC. It's DC Comics, I think, with the Batcals. I don't remember exactly, but uh, so DC Comics is doing it with the Batcal. So they're giving free airdrops and free airdrops. So that's why the Batcals, their price has not crashed and is even slowly going up. So probably they could do something like that a little bit more with Vivi because they are not perfect. They've done some mistakes. They've apologized. There are things they can do better. They could
Yeah.
maybe reward a little bit more the collectors because I'm a collector and I don't feel I've been rewarded much till now.
I feel like most of the things that they've done, especially like with airdrops, they always announce it, so it seems like they're still kind of almost rewarding flippers before holders. Because if they were like the bat cows and just I woke up in the morning and it said I received something from Vivi, and then it says thank you for holding, the height bow for X amount of days. We have gifted you this for holding,
Yeah.
not announcing it or anything until after it's already done, then the holders would really start feeling special and people might actually want to hold on to their collectible knowing that one morning they can wake up and just like have something in their account. When they announce it, that's just making people go buy it real quick, go dump it as soon as they get the airdrop. And I don't
Yeah,
think
but
that's
with
the
the
way
ba- with
that
the
they
back
want
with the yeah, but with the Batcals they announced it as well, huh?
Did they? I thought
Yeah,
they, because I've seen a lot of people on Twitter like, look what I woke up to, and like they're acting surprised. So I
yeah.
didn't.
So they have that as well, but for the Harley Quinn, you have to go and mint it and things like that. So they announce it, so you have time to go and buy a Batcal if you want to have the Harley Quinn
Okay.
NFT.
Did you get
But
your box?
but with the Batcals, you know that every 52 days there is a new thing. You know that. They
Yeah,
told you that
but
for pretty much the
tell you
next,
what? They don't tell
huh?
you, but they don't tell you what in the 52
No,
days.
no, but you
BD
know,
is have like that like secrecy kind of like it
yeah,
just kind of pulls you in like, ooh, I want to know, and it makes it like a chase at that point. So it
yeah.
makes
But
it fun.
if you have a collectible like a Bat Cowl and you know that every 52 days you receive something,
Yeah.
do you want to sell it?
No, hell no.
So, so they could do the same thing in Vivi and say every 6 months, if you have the whole golden set, you'll receive a little surprise.
Yeah, that's crazy. This guy has 4,000 comics. Whoa. 4,000 comics and they are mine forever. Wahaha. Gonna have to buy someone else's stuff.
No,
That's,
it's amazing to see how people are passionate about it.
yeah,
Uh, I'm passionate about Todd and the DC Black and White series,
yeah,
but I can understand that everybody can find something they really like,
yeah,
and that's how you see the true power of collecting.
definitely.
Because if you had told me in April 2021, when I bought the DeLorean from the drop, that 2 years, no, not even 1.5 year later, I would have 700 collectibles worth quite a lot of money, I would not have believed you.
Right. That's how I feel with my Walt. I thought I was never going to be able to have a Walt ever. And then after this dip, I mean, I still bought him for kind of high compared to where he's at now, but I know where he was and I got him for 6K. So I still feel like that's a great price to get him at.
You
So,
did better than me. I got it at 9K and I thought I was happy.
right. Well, we are happy because we
I
were,
am. When I said happy, I said I did a good deal.
yeah,
But I bought it 9K because I saw he was at 50, and
yeah,
he's probably one of the pillar of the whole app with a few other grails. So it feels like David and Dan and the whole team, they know because they are collectors.
Yeah.
So they know when there is a guy coming to the Decon event or any event, and they come with a special Pokemon card, or they come with a special comic book or something, and they want them to sign something.
Yeah.
They know that. They know, they see. They know that those grails, if you want to call them grails, that we have on the app
Yeah.
are collecting pieces, and that probably they will be valuable in the future, or as they are collectors themselves, they understand that you want to reward the collectors at some point. And they did a few things. They did quite a lot of mistakes
Yeah.
with the flippers and everything that we see, but they're learning.
Yeah. We're
They're
still so
dealing.
early. We still are so early, and it's gonna
when
be.
when you when you talk about NFTs around you, there is maybe one guy, one girl that heard about it.
Yeah.
But when you talk to them about, oh, look at that Spider-Man, he's doing some flips and whatever, they're like, okay, cool, that's nice. And then that's it.
Exactly.
Because they are where we were a year ago.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's going to take time for them to understand.
Mhm.
But when you can prove digitally that you have something, it's becoming crazy, because I did collect my little cars and my whatever I have here and some watches and everything. But when you're a collector, you don't collect for yourself. You
Right.
collect for you, but to share it with somebody.
Sorry, my cat. But yeah, exactly. I
Well,
100%.
you collect to share it with, because if you just have your stuff for yourself and you're alone in that room with all the things around you, it's not so fun.
No. Well,
I come here sometimes with my son. I show him a few stuff, so I share it with him, and now I can share Vivi collectibles with Vivi fans, and suddenly on Twitter and YouTube and what we're doing right now, for example, I would have never done it a year ago.
yep.
So we're sharing something we both like, and that's why we are collectors, because we're speaking the same language. I speak French, you speak English, but we speak Vivi if you want.
Yes, I agree. I love that.
And if you speak Vivi, then suddenly you can share things on internet. So you can share things with a guy in Geneva, Switzerland, with a lady in Colorado, uh, or a guy in Japan, or whatever. Something that was impossible to do 2 years ago, because you could not prove that you were not a scammer. Now you can prove that you have the digital collectible. It's not just a JPEG.
Yeah.
And you try to show people that you have a lot of JPEGs, and maybe you might just be a liar.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's just a screenshot, right? Uh, I totally.
So that's important as a collector. But as I told you, I've not been a big collector, but in the last year I've become more.
Mhm.
I like to sharing my passion for watches, because I'm from Geneva, Switzerland. So we're doing some nice watches as well in Geneva. So sharing that with my friends in Geneva that like watches,
Mhm.
it's an icebreaker. We can talk the whole night about watches.
Mhm.
Now I can talk the whole night about Vivi on internet
Yeah.
with you from Colorado.
Yeah.
So this opens so many possibilities that it's really great,
Right.
and to be able to share that with the whole world. Now I have, I think, 800 followers on Twitter.
Nice.
I don't even know how it happened. I'm just a dentist from Geneva.
Yeah, but you're a whale on Vivi, so.
Yeah, but I don't do it to have followers. I don't care.
Right.
I'm not going to make money out of my followers. I really don't care about that.
Mhm.
It's just that I can share things with them, and they interact with me, and we can share things, and that's great.
Right.
It makes your day more fun. So you spend time with your family, you spend time at work, you spend time with friends, and then now you spend time with Vivi friends. And
Yeah,
this is great.
I agree. I mean, without Vivi, I would have never started a YouTube channel. And without Vivi, I would have never, like, if you told me a year ago that I was going to be doing a YouTube channel talking about NFTs and talking to people that are halfway across the world in other countries, I would be like, no, I'm not. That's crazy. You're crazy, you know? But here we are, and it's just been such an amazing experience so far. And the more and more I get to know more people in the community and like have these open conversations, um, it really drives me to just be more bullish and want to be a part of this project, because like just the community members alone make it worth it. I don't even care that I just lost 30 gems from today's drop, you know, because you know, like it's
That's for sure. Because you don't think about it, because the utility we have now that people forget we have is that we can share something that we didn't have this morning with somebody else. So
exactly.
that mysterious drop you did, and you probably lost a few dollars now. Now you can take that collectible, maybe engage a conversation with the dentist in Geneva about it.
Yeah,
So that's a utility.
I agree 100%.
Or you can have a conversation on Twitter, on YouTube, whatever. So people forget that this is utility.
Yep.
With my yeah, with my spoon I can eat things, but we are not going to talk about that spoon for hours, you and
Right.
me. You see what I mean? But
100%.
we can maybe talk about that walt for hours, even if we cannot eat with the walt. So it is a utility. Just to speak about it, it
Yeah,
becomes a utility.
I agree.
It's like when people were collecting stamps.
Right.
Were they going to use them to send a postcard or something?
Definitely not.
No. Did they think they were going to make a lot of money out of it when they were like 8 years old collecting stamps?
Yeah.
Probably not.
They were just
So you
like,
were,
cool, I like it. I'm just going to keep it.
yeah. So when you were a kid and you were collecting whatever cards or things like that, you didn't really think about how much money you would going to make out of it.
You just enjoyed it.
Yeah, I have basketball cards uh, still,
Yeah.
but I don't even look at the price. Maybe they've gone up $2 each in the
Yeah.
last 30 years. But
Exactly.
I did it because I had a blast collecting basketball cards when I was a kid. I
Hmm.
could interact with friends, meet new people.
That like what you like. It's the easiest icebreaker, like you said. And then you guys have way more in common than just collectibles. And then you guys become best friends. And then next thing you know, you're best man at your wedding.
But yeah, you see that with Sean and Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we saw on Twitter pretty much, huh? So yeah, people forget that this is probably the most important of what's going on.
I agree.
Money is important. If you hate your job and you need that money, I can understand. But the most important is all those moments, all those souvenirs, those memories you're going to keep with you. And you might talk about it with your kid in 10 years. And you said, oh, we thought that Vivi was going to become huge. We had 10 years, we had a blast. But 10 years later, we had bb.com that came and completely crashed the Vivi. But I had an amazing 10 years with all that family. I
Yeah.
lost the money. I had 10 years amazing. What would you choose? Have 10 years amazing in front of you? Will have 10 years boring and $1 million waiting for you in 10 years. I would choose the 10 years amazing.
I agree.
Like you said, you would like to backpack for a year in Europe.
Yes.
You
That was,
don't need $1 million for that.
I don't. I mean, I could go just take a backpack and go work for people, you know, just go to their local businesses and say, hey, I'm traveling here for the next month. If you want me to work for you, so I could just eat.
Yeah,
So,
and even then, if you don't have high expect how do you say that?
I'm not materialistic.
Yeah. So if you don't need too much money to travel in Europe. With your dollar right now, your dollar is pretty strong.
Yeah.
You could travel 30% more than what you could have done 6 months ago because your dollar is strong. So now it's the time to come to Europe and travel. So that's easy to do. When I took 3 months off to travel in South America, I just asked my boss, "Are you okay?" Yeah, no, yes, okay. And I went, and you go.
Yeah.
And along the way, you will see if you need to work to pay for the food or whatever. But sometimes you don't even need to work. My godfather, that was probably 40 years ago. He traveled for a year in the US. He spent in a year $80.
What?
He
How is
slept.
this possible?
That was maybe 40 years ago, but he had a Swiss passport.
Mhm.
So he just ring to a doorbell at any place. I'm a Swiss guy traveling alone in the States. Do you have maybe a bed or something? And
That's
never had to pay for food, never had to pay for sleep.
yeah. That's awesome. That's super cool. As a
So you
girl, I'm a
don't,
little scared to just knock on some random person's door and be
yeah,
like,
because
"Let's spend the night."
because you need to go out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
That's where the magic happens.
Mhm. That's true. That's
So
awesome. That's
everything is
cool that
possible.
your father has
So
experience and story to share with you guys, though. That's really cool.
what did you say?
It's really cool that your godfather got to experience
Yeah,
that, share
yeah.
the story with you guys. That's really cool.
But imagine now you wait 1 year, and in 1 year you have 1,000 friends on Vivi, like really good friends on Vivi that you talk to once in a while, and they all live in a different country.
Right.
You could probably go travel the world and sleep and eat for free for 1 year, just visiting your Vivi friends.
Yep. That's true. I
You
love it.
just pay for the train ticket if the airplanes are too expensive.
Hmm.
You don't pay for food, you don't pay for sleep, and
Yep.
you can see all your friends from Vivi, and they could do the same thing themselves and come to your place.
Oh yeah. If any of you guys ever want to come visit me, let me know. I got a whole
So
base open for a guest. So
so you see, if you are like this and I am like this, probably 95% of Vivi fam is like that as well. So
yeah,
it means if you want to travel the world and just visiting Vivi fam, you don't need a lot of money. You don't need to be a millionaire to do that.
this is great points. This is great.
That's the utility of Vivi.
Like, see, we already do have utility. This was such a great little like interview, and I'm glad that we were able to kind of get touch base more in like what the community brings to Vivi, because everybody's always saying, what does Vivi bring to us? What can Vivi offer us? But I've never really had an interview where we kind of dove into what we provide to Vivi. So I like
and
that.
what Vivi fan provide to Vivi fam.
Hmm.
This is amazing. It's already, I'm part of the, probably like you, I'm part of the partners club.
Yep.
So you can see that already in the partners club. I don't go there so often, but when I go there, you can see, oh, if you have a Walt, you will have a 10% discount on renting whatever, my car. You'll have a 10% discount on a haircut because I have a hair salon.
And
So
that's cool. I really like that the Partners Club wanted to do that for the people that were holding the
because
wall.
it's a win-win. It's
Yeah,
a win-win because if you give a 20% discount on a haircut, you still have 80%
yeah,
instead of maybe nothing if nobody came to have a haircut.
hmm,
And you're happy because you have a 20% discount.
yeah.
So those communities are for me what will become amazing in the next 10 years.
I agree. That's so cool. Ah, the future makes me so excited about Vivi. And
Just go
with this,
to
I'm already just happy to be here.
Yeah, and just go to a Vivi event, and then it will kick in
I
even
know.
more.
I want to go to Decon Anaheim. I'm really trying to. I'm gonna start doing those bingo nights that I was saying, um, to hopefully help raise money. I've also been working like 10-hour days to try to get extra money so we can go. So hopefully we can make it because I really want to make it to Decon Anaheim. A lot of the Vivi fam is saying that they're going to be going. That's here in the States at least. So
What, it's in November? When is that?
yeah, in November. I think it's the 18th through the 20th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But
I was happy to go to London because I don't know next time it's going to be close to Geneva. And maybe next time it's close to Geneva might be difficult with my kids and family and my work. So, and might be difficult in the future to meet person in person,
yeah,
David and Dan and the whole family.
really have that one-on-one with them.
Yeah, that was amazing. To be
Yeah.
able to spend hours with them really was amazing. And if they become what I think they will become unreachable in the future.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like right now, everybody, especially after all these videos of New York Comic Con, everybody's saying that David's gonna be like the most well-known like CEO in NFTs, and how he's gonna be like the face of it, you know. And
Probably.
it's true, and I hope that he never just like escapes and like doesn't want to be, you know, front and center for us, because I that's one of the reasons why I really love David and Dan, is that um they're both so in tune, you know. A lot of people that own companies, they don't really care to like speak to the little people. They only want to speak to their investors to make sure
Did
that
you see did you see that David had the t-shirt staff behind him at New York?
like he's so involved in like
It's not written CEO, huh? It's written staff.
he's just so humble, you know, and
Yeah.
I love that he was already like a collector since he was a child. So
So that for me changes everything, because when you talk to him about collecting, he's still a kid.
oh yeah, definitely. And
And
I love
this is not going to change. And this
that.
is not going to change. So maybe in 5 years, if Vivi is still here, you will not be able to approach him because you will be like 10,000 people like at the concert wanting to touch Michael Jackson pretty much.
Yeah,
So you might not be able to touch him.
exactly. Shake
So but still he will probably come to those events. He will probably share his passion of collecting.
yeah, in the
And
future you'll pay for like the VIP pass, like $200 extra to like have a meeting with him or something.
maybe, yeah. Or
Yeah,
having a vault. Maybe having a vault will be enough to meet
that's
him.
the utility.
It's gonna be utility.
Utility. I love
You-
it. It's true. They could totally do that. Oh, I love that. This is so cool. This has been an amazing interview. It's so nice to meet you, Eric. I don't know.
It was nice to meet you as well.
Hey, how did I even find you? I know it's on Twitter, but like,
I think it was through a guy called Cobe24 or something like uh
you commented on one of the tweets, and
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
I was like, well, you come on my channel anytime you want. Oh, because you seen my interview with Black Mamba, right?
Yeah, Black Mamba, that's right.
Brown
Black,
Mamba. Brown
Black
Mamba. But yeah,
yeah, whatever. And it's written 24 somewhere, no? In his
his I think his thing is a his tag is Elite 24.
oh yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you part of the VV Army then too?
I just joined a few
Oh
days
yeah,
after I saw the interview.
nice. I'm surprised that you didn't have well, I guess I'm not surprised because you're in a whole nother state or country, but yeah, that's like a OG Discord that they had. They
Yeah. But
Brown
that's why I'm OG in a sense. I came in April 21,
yeah,
but I'm not an OG because I was not clever enough
you weren't
to go in.
yeah. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, he created that Discord just because back then they were using Telegram and stuff to make sales because you didn't have the market on Vivi yet. So they were making deals on Telegram and trying to reach out to each other like that. Could you imagine if Vivi was still like that, where we had to like reach out to people to like make deals? That would be
Yeah,
crazy.
I was there when the market was closed for 3 months, but at that time I didn't realize people were buying and selling on
Off app.
on off app,
Yeah.
eBay. I don't know how they did it. I don't want to know,
Yeah.
but
Just created discords and talked to each other and made deals.
and try to trust people, but because a lot of people got scammed like that, and that's something. Oh yeah, that's something we could maybe finish the interview with.
Okay, yeah.
Is that people say, "Oh, we want this centralized platform. We want everything to be decentralized because we don't want a CEO. We don't want to be controlled or whatever." But people forget that decentralized platform is pretty much the wild, wild west when police was not there and you had to fight and not be killed and scammed and whatever. So when you have a decentralized platform like OpenSea, I've been scammed on OpenSea.
You have?
Yeah.
That's bad. Low
Yeah.
key low.
I lost probably $2,000 or something like that on OpenSea.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Because
So
it was scammed from you?
I got scammed because I rushed in a hack. Like
Okay.
they know how to do it, but I learned from my mistakes. But what I learned as well is that having something centralized in a good way, if you want,
Yeah.
like with David and Dan and those guys, is really reassuring. You will not be scammed. You will not be rug pulled. You will not completely lose your NFTs or whatever. And now that you have Disney and those guys, they will not allow Vivi to scam you because it would be so crazy for them.
Yeah.
Uh,
It would have
if
horrible backlash for sure.
exactly. So having something centralized in a good way, like a Web 2.5 and not a Web 3, 100% decentralized and something like that, is the way that you can invest money, not being too scared of scams and losing your wallet address or something.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you can bring masses in when it's centralized because people trust.
Yeah. I agree with that for sure. Um, I just, since I'm not super savvy on crypto yet, I know that you have lots of research under your belt and you're pretty knowledgeable on crypto. Would you say that um, we have more pros or more cons if we ever did become centralized or decentralized?
So we are centralized right now because we have a CEO, we have a team. So it
Yeah.
means all your NFTs are not in your wallet, like a private wallet.
Yeah.
They are on Vivi.
Mm-hmm.
So if tomorrow Vivi decide to close the doors, you have no more NFTs, pretty
Yeah.
much. On OpenSea, for example, that decentralized platform for NFTs, it's not 100% decentralized, but it is decentralized in a way, if you want. You
Yeah.
don't have really one boss controlling everything, being able to close NFTs, the marketplace,
Yeah.
for what I know at least. But you can take your NFTs, put it on your MetaMask, and then it's pretty much safe there
Yeah. It's like locked in your vault. Vault.
in your wallet.
Yeah.
Uh, I have unfortunately a friend that got. We went to yeah, he got pretty much hacked. So everything in his secured wallet, the MetaMask, got taken.
Okay.
So all his cryptos and all his NFTs, and no way he can recover them or redeem them or whatever. If that could not really happen on Vivi, if you want. So at least it's centralized, but in a good way. So it means you have the cops that will protect you against the bad guys,
Yeah.
and you don't have that on a decentralized platform. So you have pros and cons, and I'm pretty sure Disney and those guys will never allow Vivi to become 100% decentralized. They will probably allow you to take some collectibles out of the app, maybe selling them off app. That I don't know how they're going to manage that.
Yeah.
Maybe with a royalty fee like they have on OpenSea. I don't exactly know how they're going to do it.
Yeah.
But having something centralized in that case is good, because if something happens, you have somebody to help you to recover your funds or your NFTs or something. That's not the case really on OpenSea.
In the long run, you think that Vivi staying decentralized is better for the app?
Staying centralized.
Centralized, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you said decentralized.
Yeah.
So yes, I think they will probably stay centralized and let you take out some of your NFTs, maybe all of them. I don't know, because they need to be interoperable in a way. I don't know exactly how it will happen, but I think they will have to at least give you the option.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to have something centralized. People forget that when it's not centralized, you have too many bad guys.
Yeah.
And you need somebody to help you when you don't know how to deal with your wallet, your security, your seed phrase, and things like that. You will get scammed. I got scammed and I knew a bit of crypto.
Yeah.
I'm not really a crypto guy because I'm a dentist. I'm not a nerd.
Yeah.
But I studied it a lot and I got scammed. So on Vivi, I've never been scammed. I've lost money in a way. If I sell my collectibles now, I've lost money. Mm-hmm. But I've not been scammed on Vivi.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I guess we'll have to see where it goes. I know a lot of the community really wants an interoperability. For me, I don't really care about it, honestly.
Yeah. The people that want that are the crypto guys.
Yeah.
The other ones, they don't care.
That's why I don't really care. I don't know too much about crypto, so to me, like, making it optional to take it off the app, I mean, if that's something you want, I guess that's cool, but I just don't see it as like a necessity, really, in my opinion.
No, it's the crypto guys, because they say not your keys, not your Bitcoin or whatever, not your keys, not your NFT. So yeah, you want to be sure that nobody can take it from you if you hide it on a wallet, a cold wallet, whatever. But at the end, it's mostly crypto guys, because they are scared that people will come to their bank and take their dollars, and they're right to be scared, because it could happen one day that your bank close and whatever money you had inside is gone, pretty much.
So banks go into foreclosure or close down, and then people lose that money. So it's happened before.
Yeah, it's not exactly like that, but yes, you can be scared of losing your money in a bank. So if you have, for example, your Bitcoin on a cold wallet,
yeah,
nobody will take it from you, probably. So you feel more secure having your money that you control, like you had maybe a gold bar hidden in your garden. Only you know where it is, so you might feel more comfortable like that. And they could feel more comfortable like that with their NFTs, because if they have like hundreds of thousands of dollars invested in an NFT, they want to be sure they own it, and not that Vivi can close the doors and say it's not yours anymore. So I can understand why they want to maybe take that Marvel Comic 1 SR mint number, whatever, and they want to take it out of Vivi to be sure that they have it. And if it's a piece that could be one day $1 million NFT, they want to be sure that nobody's going to take it. But at the end, you have to trust a little bit the system, and at least for now, I do trust Dan, David, and the whole team.
Me too. I agree. Yeah, I don't think that Vivi is going anywhere soon, or just gonna randomly one day just like close their doors and not let us in Vivi. So I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, and at least NFTs are not scary for governments. They are getting scared about Bitcoins and cryptos, because they might lose their power on the money, if you
Yeah.
want. But on cryptos, they don't care. On NFTs, they don't care. So
Yes.
if you have a Todd, a Walt, a Spider-Man,
Yeah.
they don't care. So the regulation for crypto will not be too bad. We can see that in China. We can see that in China they're
She thinks you're Canadian.
it's a Geneva accent from Switzerland.
And she speaks French too. She's
Oui, je sais, j'ai déjà entendu ces vidéos en français.
yeah, she's from Canada, so she speaks fluent French and English as well. But you heard
So
of Vivi? You have to go follow her on YouTube. She's great.
I do.
Oh yeah.
I've seen the English and the French videos.
Yeah. Do you like the French? Do you feel like do you speak more French than English?
Yeah.
So do you like to see the content that's like in your language, or do you not really care if it's in English since you understand?
The thing is that I'm so used to listening to people in English that I don't really care.
Okay.
But for sure, for the French community, they are so bad at speaking anything else than French that they need somebody to translate.
Yeah. So thank God for people like Vivi University that are bilingual and can help out the others that don't
Exactly.
speak English. Yeah.
But yeah, exactly. So no, it's really good that she does it in French,
Hmm.
and she should continue
Yeah. I
to
love
work.
that she does it for the Spanish community, and Vivi University is here for all the French speakers. That's awesome. I wish I spoke another language. That's a really
Yeah.
cool talent to have.
So at least you are lucky that Vivi is in English and not in French.
I am. I'm very lucky. Or I would have to learn English really fast.
Yeah,
It's a hard language to learn. So
yeah, it is hard, and yeah. So we are lucky that it's in English at least.
yeah, for sure. That's why I agree with you with what we were saying, I don't know, probably 20 minutes ago, that once Vivi has it in other languages so we can be more versatile, then I think that'll be a huge stepping stone for Vivi.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
It's a key to bring much more people. Can you imagine China? More than 1 billion people, and how many are speaking English?
Yeah,
I don't know,
I don't know. I know that
but
certain regions like they have to learn English, but I don't think majority of them do.
yeah, and a lot of Chinese people are crazy about Disney. So probably they understand a little bit of English, but if they have to read to buy things in English, they would probably not feel comfortable. So and as I told you a few minutes ago, China is against Bitcoin and cryptos and things like that, but they are pro NFTs.
Why is that though? I don't
Because
understand.
I think they can control probably a little bit better the market because they are all about control,
Yeah.
and they don't feel it's a threat. Buying a Mickey Mouse or buying a Spider-Man does not feel like a threat, I think, for them.
Yeah.
Buying a Bitcoin instead of buying the yuan, so the local currency, this is a threat.
That's true. I guess that makes
So they've planned. I saw a few months ago they're gonna invest quite a lot of money in the metaverse and NFTs and things like that. Japan as well. So it really feels like right now NFTs could be a better bet than some altcoins. Maybe not OMI, but some other altcoins.
yeah.
Because of that regulation that those countries will probably implement,
Yeah.
and probably the NFTs could escape that regulation.
Yeah. We're the only hope, right? We need all those people in the app. So
Yeah, we need those ones not just to make money. We need those ones to create bigger events. Can you imagine? I don't know, the a football stadium event for Viviverse with David and Dan on the scene, and Dragon Ball Z flying over your heads in an AR show, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I feel is coming.
Oh,
But to fill those stadiums and to make it worth it, to have such an experience, you need people.
yeah.
You don't really need money.
No,
You need people.
you need the community.
You need the community, because then if you can bring 100,000 people to a stadium and have a Vivi event, then the event will probably pay for itself with the adverts, with the whatever you can buy at the event. So you don't really need money, you just need people.
I
and,
agree.
and and this I'm
Do you know this artist?
who? Smonova? No.
I don't know either.
No,
Unfortunately.
there are so many great artists. There are so many great artists, you cannot know all of them. So I was lucky enough to meet Gal Yosef from the Crypto Bulls and the Eagles that you saw on my wall. He's a very humble guy, almost like a David style man in his field, doing his 3D work. And then he created that NFT collection, etc., etc. But I don't know many artists. As I told you, I did my medical school and I'm just a dentist, so I don't have time to do much more than my work, my family, and Vivi. That's pretty much all I can do.
Right. And then you're already juggling a couple other crypto projects.
Yeah, yeah.
The Bat Cows. I don't know if you're into Hero at all, but
No, I'm not in a hero. I have the Bad Cows. I have the Epico cards recently with the David Yu NFT card and the David Yu golden statue. I bought those ones because I had to, pretty much. I will never play that game, and I don't care. I just wanted to have the David. Oh, and I had it signed as well.
oh snap.
They had some. Do you see him?
Cool. Yeah.
That's David Yu. It's a magnet.
Oh, that's awesome. And he signed it for you?
Yeah, you can see the signature on it.
That's gonna be worth a lot of money one day.
I don't care. I'm not fucking selling.
Love it.
No, really. If that card is worth, enfin, if that magnet is worth a lot of money, it means all the rest of my collectibles are worth money. So I'm not going to sell this one. I'm going to sell the 20 Batman I stacked and keep the best of them just for my collection.
They're loving it. They're loving it.
Oh, really? You know how many guys have that magnet sign? Maybe 10?
Yeah.
And we'll never be able to have that one signed again.
Nope.
So I'm probably not going to sell it.
Yeah. Keep that forever.
No, really, because it's really, your life is made of memories, and those memories are the ones that made you feel something, either good or bad.
Yeah.
But if it was neutral, you don't remember them. Like your everyday work, every day, 8 to 5, you don't remember those days.
Mm-hmm.
But if you lost a friend or if you met David Yu, you will remember those moments.
Right.
Your life is made of those moments you remember. And that magnet that has been signed is a moment that I will never forget. It's probably worth nothing today. Maybe it might be worth nothing in the future, but I don't care. It's a memory. And this is more important for me than anything else.
If you could prove to me that there is only 10, I would definitely buy that from you right now for at least 500.
No, when I said 10, there are more than 10 magnets, but I don't think there are more than 10 magnets signed right now.
That's what I'm saying. So if that's going to be the only 10, you're saying I don't think it's worth much now. Me right now will tell you I'll buy it for $500.
Yeah, but I would not sell it.
Yeah,
I would
don't.
not sell it.
You're a holder, diamond hands.
If you give me $1 million, I said, okay, I will go back. I will take that million. I will take a flight to Anaheim. Gonna find another magnet. Wait from 4 o'clock in the morning till 10 p.m. in front of David's door, and I'm gonna have it signed again.
Right.
But you will need to pay me $1 million to do it.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love it.
So I'm diamond hand in a way. So I say when I'm not selling things, if you give me a crazy number and I can make with that money more crazy memories,
Mhm.
I will take that money and create more memories.
Yeah, definitely.
But your life is about nice memories, nice moments that you spend. And for sure, money helps. But I know people that have no money that are more happy than people that are millionaires.
Yep.
Because I have friends or people I know that are so rich, they don't even know what they're going to do in the morning. And they are depressed. So, if we can talk about it for a few seconds because it's very relevant for people investing in Vivi. They did a study about how much money you had and how happy you were. So pretty much the line was like this. In the beginning, if you have $0, you're probably not very happy because you cannot buy food and whatever. And if you had $1,000, you were more happy because you could eat and blah blah blah. And if you have 10,000, and if you have, but at a certain point of wealth, or at a certain point of how much you earn per month as a salary, suddenly it flattened and then went back down.
Yep.
So it means and every country is different because it depends of how much money you need to live well.
Yeah.
So let's say in Africa, it's cheaper to live well than maybe in Singapore.
Yeah.
So, but let's say that we are in the US, and let's try to give a rough number, maybe from $0 to a salary of $50,000 per month, you might be more happy the more money you earn. But at $50,000 per month, you can pretty much buy everything you want. And if you go to $75,000 per month, you can probably buy the same thing, but just a bit better, like a Gucci with the gold ring on it instead of just a Gucci.
Yeah.
And then let's say over $200,000 per month, then suddenly you are less happy. Why? Because life doesn't taste so good anymore. You don't know what to do. Then you have friends, but you don't know if your friends are here for you or for your money. Then you have your family, but then again, your brother might ask for money every single day because you know you're a millionaire. So he's not really your brother anymore.
Yeah.
So
the bond is different for sure. Yeah.
So then be careful what you wish for. There are so many stories of people winning the lottery that lost their lives, pretty much.
Yeah.
There is a book written, The Worst Day in My Life, the Day I Won at the Lottery. It's a book. You can read it if you want.
Yeah, I'll look into it.
Because from that, he lost his wife, he started to drink alcohol, blah, 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 blah. The money destroyed his life. So just be careful what you wish for. And what we're creating now with magnets signed by David or whatever, those moments make you happy, make you laugh, is an icebreaker to talk to people. Voila. So this is really the most important thing.
I agree with that for sure, 100%. For me, like I said, I'm not materialistic by any means. I don't need to be a millionaire or a billionaire. For me, I just think it would be nice to be comfortable,
And live from your art, you said.
yeah, I just want to be able to sit at home and paint and sell my art and give my art away and just like really live out like my passion, you know?
Yeah,
Uh,
but you know that lifestyle, I saw people doing it in Peru on a beach called Mancora. So in Peru on that beach, you have a little bit like hippies, if you want.
yeah, I love that.
But when I say hippies, it's not because it's not in a in a bad
Like
way.
shower.
It's just like they don't care about anything material.
Yeah,
They have a bed, they paint, they sell it to tourists, or they give it away. It's enough for them to buy food, have a family, buy clothes, have a nice weather on the beach, and that's their life.
yeah,
So if you want to do it tomorrow, you take your few $1,000s, you sell your walt, and you go on that beach and you can live drawing whatever you want.
for sure. I
But
mean,
do you really want it? Do
I
you
have
really want it?
that I have to pay off or figure out before I just up and leave. And I have a boyfriend and fur babies that I have to take into consideration also. So, um, but yeah, for
For
sure.
sure.
If you really want it, you can make it happen.
Yeah,
Like at the end of the day, for sure.
yeah. It might be a selfish decision. It could be a selfish decision,
Hmm.
but because you will impact other people's life. Like your family will not see you if you go to Peru.
Yeah,
Your friends will not see you. You might lose your boyfriend or whatever. So it could be a selfish decision. But if you want to live your dreams, it's only up to you. It's not up to anybody else. Huh?
yep. I 100% agree with you.
But then the most important is to find that right balance, because maybe after 1 week you'll get bored in that Mancora beach in Peru. Huh?
Oh yeah, exactly. And then even though now I don't have money or materialistic or friends, and now I'm just ultra depressed because I don't have any three of the things that I need.
Yeah,
But
but you're smiling on this camera. You seems, at least for what I can see, pretty happy.
yeah.
Maybe creating that YouTube channel was good for you.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said previously, I never ever thought I would be having my own YouTube channel. It's been a great experience. I've always been a social butterfly. I just love to talk to people and just like hear their um, mindsets, and like I've always open to all opinions on everything. I always think that the more information and outlooks you can have on something, the better understanding you can have of it. So I've always loved to interact with people and have like one-on-one communication like this. But I don't know. I just like never thought I would be open to talking to like so many strangers, and like you growing up in our day and age when the internet wasn't really around, you got on MySpace and you would have to worry about like creepos and like weird people like and so the internet wasn't considered really a safe place to like find friends and like stuff. But now with technology being a daily thing and everybody using it, now we all have the capability to. I just never really thought I was gonna find more genuine friends via the web than I do in real life.
Yeah,
And
but this is exactly what community is about.
mhm,
It means you have your close friends uh, in real life, and then all the other friends that you used to talk to and never had something to tell them, and it was the same thing. They had nothing to tell you,
yeah,
and you did it just because you had to do it.
mhm,
Now you don't do that bullshit anymore. You stay with your close friends, and then you can go on Vivi, you can go on Batcals, you can go wherever you want and talk to people that have the same passion than you,
yeah,
the same yeah. It's really like your Vivi friends are usually like your Vivi close friends are usually a very strong bond if
yeah,
you compare that with some friends you have in real life.
yep,
And this is because now you can prove that you are a Vivi member. You can prove that you have that NFT. You can prove that you're not just a liar trying to be a whale
Yeah.
with how many collectibles, and at the end you're nobody and you don't even care about the app. You just want to lie about it.
Yeah.
Now, those guys, they have a difficult time because you can prove everything. So if you want to check now on my metadata, my wallet address, you can check what I have, because now we having slowly that metadata coming.
Yep.
So if you're able to trace my number 50 Becky Clooney, if you know how to do it, probably you don't. I don't know how to do it, but if you have a friend that knows how to do it, maybe you can say, "Oh, okay, so he has that Becky Clooney Batman number 50. So that's the wallet address, and now I can see everything he has. Oh, he was not lying. He had that, that, and that. So now you can trust him.
Yeah.
Now you can talk, and when you trust, then it's game over, huh?
Yep.
When you can create trust, you can create relationships, you can create emotions.
Yep. Funds that you never thought you were gonna have, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love it.
So you have to go to one of those events. I hope you can go in November. Uh, maybe, you have to create your luck. If money is an issue, maybe to go to that Anaheim event, talk about it on Vivi.
Yeah.
Maybe you will have a Vivi, a member of the Vivi fam that has a renting company, and he can rent you a car for free because he wants to see you at the event. Whatever,
Yeah.
you have to create your luck, and the only way to create your luck is to talk about what you want, what you need, what you hope to achieve in your life, because you never know who can listen to it, and you never know who can help you.
Right.
If you keep everything for yourself, nobody will know
Yep.
what you need. For example, if you told me, "Oh, there is an event in Geneva, but I have the money to buy a flight ticket, but I don't know how I can afford those expensive hotels of Switzerland."
Mm-hmm.
If you wrote that on Twitter and I see it, and I said, "Oh, but come to my place. Come to that event of David Yu in Switzerland. You just buy your ticket and you come and sleep at my place." And suddenly you can go to that event because you don't need to spend that money on the hotel.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
if money is a little bit an issue for that event, just talk about it on Twitter, and
Yeah.
maybe somebody can help you in any way they can, because at the end we are all nice inside. We are all nice people, and then life tend to damage us a little bit, and we could become less nice. But inside of us, I would bet that most of us are nice people. So if we're nice people, we want to help.
Definitely.
You said I could come to your place tomorrow if I wanted.
You could.
So it's probably the same thing for everybody.
Yeah.
If money is the issue to go there,
Yeah.
don't ask for money on Twitter, but just say,
Yeah. I can't do that.
no. But just say, "I would like to go there, but I don't know how I can afford it. I need whatever." And maybe somebody will say, "Oh, DM me, I can help you."
That's awesome. That's a good.
Create your luck. Create your luck.
Yeah, you have such a good positive outlook on really life in general. Like you have such great positivity and energy. I'm just so happy that you commented on our Twitter post now, and I was able to meet you because this is the kind of energy and like words that I need to hear.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming
Yeah,
and
because
tell the community and share that energy with us, because it's hard times during this dip, and then everybody's talking about a cold winter. So I think that this positive like talk really kind of is like not reassuring, but just nice to hear. We need it. So
yeah, we might all have some issues in the next few months
mhm.
with money, or even in Europe, they will probably have not enough heat this winter. It might be possible, huh?
Ah,
With Russia problem and everything.
Yeah.
But the everybody has gone through difficult moments, and most of people have gone through those moments and became stronger after that. So even if we have a hard time in the next 2 years, stay close to your friends, stay close to your family. You'll make through it.
Yep.
Wagme.
I
I
have a
think we say. I think we say Wagme. We're all going to make it, or something like that.
we'll make it.
We will
Especially
make it.
we have each other to lean on, and you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you need to eat potatoes for 6 months and drink water, then I don't care. I'll drink water and eat potatoes. That's okay.
Whatever. As long as
Whatever.
I'm
I've done it when I was a student. I could do it now. I
right.
whatever. So we might lose money. We might lose a bit of hope, but stay close to your friends and your family, and you'll be okay.
Yep. I agree with you 100%. On my shoulders, I have tattooed, the pain you feel today is the strength you have tomorrow. And I
Yeah.
live by that quote because I think that um, you'll never grow in life if you don't experience some kind of, hardship. You have
Yeah.
to go through that in order to really overcome those difficult situations, and it makes you a stronger person
Yeah,
after.
and not only stronger, but you will appreciate much more what comes after. Much more, much more.
Eric, you're such an amazing person.
Thank
Is
you.
your wife into Vivi at all, or is she one of the wives that just like stop talking to me about this stuff?
What did you say?
Your wife?
My wife?
Yeah, is she into Vivi?
No.
No, she doesn't like it. Does she give you
Ah, she
over?
really she doesn't care. She does not understand cryptos and NFTs, and she's very happy like that. So she has no interests,
Yeah,
and that's okay. I
yeah,
don't need her. I don't need her to live my passion.
right.
It's okay,
Yeah,
and we have our moments. So she does some things, I do others,
yeah,
and as long as you find that balance, you will be happy.
yeah.
So no, she does not even like Marvels and Disney and those things. So
Oh, hey.
no, really, she was a very she did a lot of sport being young. She
Oh,
was a tennis player, uh, a downhill ski racer. I don't
oh,
know how you call.
yeah.
So she was like number one in ski,
Dang.
and number 16 in Switzerland in tennis.
Wow.
And so she did a lot of sport. So
So,
maybe that's
yeah,
why she had no time to watch Disney and Marvel.
yeah.
So she has absolutely.
The sports on Vivi, she'll care
Yeah,
to look.
yeah, but even then she has no collecting
Yeah.
habits, nothing. So I think the fact that during her young life she did a lot of sport and had almost no time to watch TV and read comics and whatever. So she has no connection with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she became a lawyer, and now she's a mom, and she loves being a mom.
Yeah.
So that takes all her time. The
That's her.
3 kids, that's all her time,
Mm-hmm.
and she's happy like that. So
Yeah. Got to do what you love, right?
yeah, that's the most important. Really, this is the key. Huh? If you love Vivi, do Vivi. If you don't love Vivi,
Yeah.
don't do Vivi.
Yeah.
If you love your work, do it. If you don't love your work, think about something you could do to love your work or change your work.
I mean, my job pays well enough for me to stay. It's not like I wake up regretting or like, like wishing I didn't have to go to work. So that's a
That's
plus.
important.
But
That's already good because I don't love being a dentist. It's not like that was my passion.
I'm so happy that I get to wake up and be in people's mouths today. It sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
exactly. So, but it's just that I learned to like it, and then I learned how to help people, and then I learned some techniques. And the more you go deep in a field, usually the more you like it.
Yeah.
Like in VV, the more you go deep in VV, the more you like it.
Mm-hmm.
So the most important is that the moments you spend, they have to be more positive than negative.
Yeah.
So if on VV you spend more time being sad and losing money and feeling bad and things like that, you should stop VV. But if there is more moments where you're happy, even if you have those moments where you say, "Oh, I did buy that collectible, now it's down 90%, I feel bad." Okay, I have those thoughts time to time, but the rest is so positive that I don't really care about that.
That doesn't matter in the
It
long
doesn't
run.
matter.
You might be frustrated in the moment, but then tomorrow it's like, okay.
Yeah, and maybe a minute later when I buy my new collectible, I just forgot that.
Just like sat on the market and found an even better mint. You were like, oh, that wasn't even a bad like.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Uh,
But for sure, don't play with money that you cannot afford to lose. This is really important, I would say, because then it could be crypto, could be OMI, could be stocks, could be VV. Then your emotion will take over, and nothing good comes out of decision that you take with
with a,
those emotions,
yeah,
either greedy or panicking. So don't play with money. Even if I have invested a lot of money in VV, I still have not touch what is really important to secure my family, buying my home, etc., etc. So this is important that even if it's quite a lot of money, if I lose it, I'm not going to compromise my family with it. So this is very, very important
yeah, 100%.
because then you don't take bad decisions on your emotions.
Yeah.
And if it's 90% down, like I saw Bitcoin going from 20,000 to 3,000 pretty much. I saw that. I didn't buy at that time, but I had friends. If they had panicked, they would have lost everything. And then it went back to 60K.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take those decisions in with emotions because you're too invested, then you have to be careful.
Yeah.
So voila, don't put money you cannot afford to lose, and only good thing will happen. Only good things will happen.
I agree 100%. I feel like a lot of people are in here kind of doing that, spending outside of their means because that's when you see the people are mad that I,
Yeah,
I always like to see on the feed after a drop, you stupid people, why would you go for it for 50 gems and then go floor it for 26 gems? You're so stupid. It's like,
yeah,
why are you telling someone else that what they're doing with their money is stupid? If they
yeah.
want $30, let
It's just because they are anonymous on Twitter, so they can like to. Some people have bad lives, so they want to just release that negativity.
Yep.
Whatever, you should not even listen to them because
I
when
laugh. I laugh. I'm like, this is so ridiculous. Like,
yeah,
I honestly just kind of want to give them a hug. Like, it's gonna be okay, my friend.
they can, and they're maybe right. Maybe it's going to go to zero, but even then, it's not your money, so who cares?
Exactly.
I'm not playing with your money. I'm playing with my money. So even if it goes to zero, that's my fault. I should not have invested too much. But I have some nice collectibles. But if the purpose was to make money, that's my fault. It's not Vivi's fault. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I decided to buy it.
Yeah.
David, you never said buy a Todd. It will be
Hey,
fifteen thousand. It will be a $15,000 in 6 months.
yep. I mean,
Nobody.
and even if David, you said go buy Steamboat Willie, it's gonna be for sure profit. Even if David, you said that, I wouldn't go buy Steamboat Willie because he said that. Like, you have to do your research. How would he know that this is just gonna be $1,000 next month? You know, like you can't just take everybody's word and just not do your own research. You're gonna sell yourself short, and you're gonna end up mad at somebody because you didn't want to do your own diligence, and now you want to point fingers at your bad decision when the only person you really have to blame is yourself.
Yeah, but this we see every day on CNN, CNBC. You see those guys telling you you should buy that stock; it's gonna go up, and the day after it crashes.
Yep.
Whose fault is it? Was it that guy's fault or you because you listened to him and you decided to buy the stock?
Yeah. Without research. If
Exactly.
you have the
But
money to spend on gamble it, then don't do it.
exactly. So
Yeah.
yeah, whatever. I can understand that they feel bad. They made some bad choices. We all did because
Yep.
I'm not one of those OGs that bought Todd at $60. So I did a lot of bad calls,
Yep.
but I don't really care because I like what I bought. I'm happy with my mint numbers, and I like to share it
Yep.
with my son on Twitter, with you at Decon London. And at the end, if that money I spend had to go to zero in 5 years, but you give me 5 years of good moments with my son, with you, with David, with Decon London, I'm okay. I pay for that.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to Disney Park and you spend $100 on a ticket, or I don't know how much it costs, do you expect somebody to give you 200 when you go out of the park? No. You go there, you you pay $100, you
You
enjoy the moment, you go out, you lost everything. Your $100.
Yep. For a great experience. So
It's all about experience. It's all about experience. So and then if you can make money with it, good for you. Good for you.
all right. People are in the chat right now asking me if I have explained bingo yet. No, I have not. This is just an interview of the amazing Eric. Um, he's so I was trying to get him before he has to go to bed, and
Yeah,
I will be
it's
doing
time.
later today, probably around like 5 o'clock MDT. So stay tuned, y'all. Thank you for coming in and wanting to hear about the bingo. I'm so super excited to run it. So stay tuned. That'll be just a little bit later today. um, well, Eric, is there any other things that you would like to say before we end the stream? We're going on 2.5 hours. Did you expect it to go that long?
No, I didn't expect it. One thing I posted today that maybe could give some hope to people. Uh, where can I do it? It's written metaverse platform Decentralized only has a few hundreds active users, but worth $1.3 billion. A few hundred.
Yeah.
We're a few thousand on Vivi right now.
Oh yeah.
Don't cry. We
Okay.
are the big boy in town.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good one. I wish that I had that to put up like on the side here or something. But thank you for sharing the positivity with us. Your, like I said, your energy is radiant, and we need people like you in our community.
And
So
there are many. Just go to one of those events and you will fill your body with good vibes.
yes. Um, well, hopefully
Okay.
to meet you in person too at some of these cons one
I
day.
hope. I hope so.
Amazing.
Thank you. Bye-bye from Switzerland.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us, Eric, and everybody that stayed. You guys all have a great Saturday. I'll see you later for the bingo. And yeah, see you later for bingo. Peace, y'all.